y'all to just my time. I got my swing right, that's a green light, that's just my sign. This what a ring like, if you missed out, better press rewind.
Game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Iowa Cubs and the St. Paul Saints. Ike Sanderson will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see.
You're out.
Ready now is Frank Ramirez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Saints, the second baseman, Frank Ramirez.
Now here's the pitch.
Ball one.
Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
Nobody away.
Again, a 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Claude Wiles comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Wiles is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first-step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Claude Wiles becomes out number 2 this inning. Jake Kane is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting a tone, pounding the zone.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. We've played an inning, still 0-0. Now at the plate, here is Nick Ames. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1.
Ball.
1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Lifted in the air out to right. Cole is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Striding in is Matthew Stout as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
And for me, this is the side he looks more fluid from. A little more control in his swing, and it seems to lead to more consistent contact than from the right side.
And there are 2 away now. Digging in will be Kiani Cavaco. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Oliva finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. Nothing across here this half. So now here is Johnny McHugh. He's just hoping for something to go his way in this one. And as you can see, it's not been the case of late.
That's a ball.
And this one runs up high, ball one.
I love everything this pitcher's got looking right now. He's got presence, he's got great body language on the mound, he's got fastball command, and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Batting it.
Now here it comes.
The third baseman.
Curveball that misses in the dirt for ball one.
Nope.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
No strike.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. 2-2.
Hey, without question, he got him leaning out over right there. 4 pitches away, I'd be diving out over the plate as well, and then he dominates him on the inside corner. Nice pitch.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Andrew Bechtold becomes out number 2 this inning. At the plate now, Ben Rortvedt.
The catcher.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle or opposite field with 2 strikes.
And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Kendrick is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. On now to the top of inning number 4. And we are tied 0-0. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Frank Ramirez. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. And he pops it up. Garcia has a play. He's got it 1 away. Next, here is Claude Wiles. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Stepping in next, Jake Cave struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Ball.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Sit down now.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2.
Had to be sitting something hard right there because he gave up on that pitch, but it was right down the chute.
Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. Can't start any better than this. He set down the first 12. Stepping in once again is Nick Ames. He flew out in his last AB.
Still a big bagel in that hit column, and this is where the frustration can start setting in on a team if they're not careful. It's never a good feeling when you know the guy out there on the mound is completely shutting you down.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Stepping in now, Matthew Stout. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. 1-2 now.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Count still at 1-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Oliva is there, 2 gone. So next to bat will be Kiani Cavaco. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Hey, make no mistake about it, this lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
1-1. Fast
No
ball
offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. In now, Johnny McHugh, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Behind 0-2 now.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Swing, and he pops him up. Garcia ranging into the outfield, and he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Way to battle right there. Hey, guys, that wasn't a bad pitch. And executed off the plate. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offensive player right there. Stayed inside the baseball and was able to get a knock.
Andrew Bechtold will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors in 2. Now into the box, Ben Rortvedt. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. And now the first pitch.
Hey.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Just flat out frozen there. Nothing too deceptive about that 4-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Frank Ramirez is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Count remains at 0-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Bouncer to the left side. Fielded cleanly. And there's out number 2. And stepping in, Claude Wiles flew out last time up. First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. The 0-1 delivery. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
3-2, full count. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Nothing doing here this half. We're through 6 full, and we still have no score. Last half of the 7th here, and standing in the outfielder, Jake Cave.
The center fielder, Jake.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Strike 2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Scooped up, and that's out number 1. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Nick Ames. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Called strike 2.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Griffith is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Next will be the designated hitter, Matthew
The designated
Stout.
hitter, number 5.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Matthew Stout.
0-1's the count.
A 1 pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate. Good command of the off-speed pitches. Very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up to be any better than he has been so far in this one.
So now to the plate, Keani Cavaco, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Hit in the air to right field. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1 hit, 1 left. 8th inning coming up, and we still have no score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Johnny McHugh. In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
And there's 1 away. Now at the plate, Andrew Bechtold. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Big swing and a miss at the knuckle curve, strike 1. And it's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Tried to get that one airborne, but it's 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's
Now
over.
batting, catcher.
Into the box now, Ben Rortvedt. Fouled away. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Into the wind, the 0-1.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Into the windup with the 0-2. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone.
That's a big-time bomb right there. It's about time now for the closer to get ready and slam the door on this one. Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
And that 1 run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. The Saints earn the victory despite only collecting 4 total hits. Luke Farrell earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Eddie James is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Tom Hackemer records the save, his 43rd of the campaign.
3 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Today, it's the second of this 3-game series between the Iowa Cubs and the St. Paul Saints. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Jerome Pimentel, a right-hander from the Keystone State, gets the ball as the starter in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, Matt, you hate to go into game thinking that you're going to have to get the bullpen involved, but you may have to with this guy on the mound. He's not known for going very deep into games. Very rarely does he go 6 innings or more, so this very well could be one of those Johnny Holstaff days.
Now here's the first offering. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he will somehow keep his eye on the baseball there as he has it for a big out number one. Now to the plate, here is Eddie James. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Hammers it to deep right field. Right fielder looking up. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Now to bat, Eddie James, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Well, Matty, we know he's got the timing on the fastball locked in. That's what he got a hold of on that home run in the previous at-bat. You do not come off the heater. Have to be leery of the off-speed, but stay on the fastball. He's got to throw it again.
Liner toward right center. And that's going to get down out there.
Pick up the ball.
And the runner will score from second. And now in the box, Will Craig. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the 0-2. And he got him. Minimizing the damage at just a run. The inning is over. Eddie James will stride it again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away. That brings up Will Craig. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. There goes the runner. Pulled high in the air out to left field.
Round hard. You're scoring. You're scoring.
And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. Now at the plate is Eddie James. 2 RBIs already. Looking for more here. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
He's got it. And the throw is high, but he'll be called out at the bag as the first baseman came down with it in time, and the ball game is over. A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The St. Paul Saints used a 3-run 7th to help propel them to the win. Craig Bollinger wins in relief for the 8th time this year. Tom Hackemer closes the door for the save, his 44th of the season. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com. Minor League Baseball on the show for you now as we present coverage from the AAA East. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game series between the Iowa Cubs and the St. Paul Saints. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Willis Bynum will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Pickoff move to second, and a dive, but he's back in there.
Let's go.
First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Darryl Clausen, comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Lofted in the air out toward right center.
Halfway
here comes the right fielder, And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. On to first, and they get the double play. And now, Frank Ramirez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, Frank.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Cole is there to put it away for route number 1. So the next to bat will be Frank Ramirez.
15.
2 on,
Second
2 out
baseman.
for him here in the third.
Frank
The 1-1.
Ramirez.
Grounded back up the middle. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score.
Leading off for Iowa,
Now the first
second
pitch.
Eddie.
Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Yeah, the rain's starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And there is some stick to it of this as they still manage to get the... Now it'll be Frank Ramirez. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Line drive snagged on a short hop. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. Next, it'll be Eddie James. And their runners at the corners now. First delivery to him. This one's flared toward left center. Cavaco calls for it, and that's the first out of the inning. So now into the box is Jake Cave, and he's 0 in this one, batting out of the 3 spot. Here now the 2-2. Bit of a surprise here as he's going to try to lay one down. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Sacrifice was in order right now.
So now to the plate,
Now
Matthew
back, the
Stout.
designated
He went
hitter.
down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Stout.
A bouncer up the middle. Reined in. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So 1 run on 2 hits. Next to hit, Eddie James. He flew out in his last AB.
Eddie. James.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1.
Hey, what a great pitch right there in a big situation to pull a string on that changeup. He knew that hitter was going to be super aggressive.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 8-3 tonight. The St. Paul Saints took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Willis Bynum earned his 9th win of the year. Zach Brown couldn't work out of the 3rd inning, taking the loss. So that would put a wrap on things here.